best night of the week.
Yo, what's up? Today we're gonna be stringing in a guitar, and you'd think that people would already know how to do that, but it turns out that sometimes people need to watch tutorial videos to figure out how to do really obvious stuff that it seems like everyone should already know. And so I'm making this video for that reason. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're actually gonna do an unboxing of these guitar strings that I took out. I took them already out of the package, but we're going to be doing an unboxing of these strings.
Look up in the sky, it's a mountain, it's a cloud.
You guys might be able to hear the washing machine in the background, and I'm sorry for that. Still working on the quality of our content. So you guys, here they are. You can see that each one of the little dudes is a different color, and those are in accordance with this guide right here, as you can see. And so if you just look at the color, then you should already know which one's which. And if you know anything about a guitar, then you know which order to put on the strings. And in fact, it actually has the numbers right there. It has E first, and then it says B second, which you guys should be able to read because you probably went to freaking kindergarten, so probably you should be able to read by now. And it says the rest of them too, which you probably should already know the order that the guitar strings are supposed to go on the guitar. But in case you don't already know that, because I don't know, maybe you're got a guitar for Christmas, and well, I guess it's April now, so maybe you got a guitar for Christmas and you haven't touched the thing in 5 months because the people who bought the guitar for you are kind of out of touch, and they knew that you, or they didn't know that you probably didn't even want to play guitar, but you got a guitar anyway. So in case kind of that's the deal and you don't know the order of the strings, I guess I'll tell you what they are. Hold on, let me look at this. So it's E, A, D, G, B, E, and like I said, you should already know that. The one that we're going to be putting on is E, which is brass. We're gonna, it's weird, on the package, I've never seen this before. On the package it says that the 6th string is the lowest E, and everyone knows that that's the first one you put on, so I don't know, this brand must be kind of careful if they come in these coils like this, because if you just let go of them, then whoo, it's kind of like an out of control snake. And I don't know if you guys can see this, but actually the ends of the wires are kind of sharp, and so you don't want to accidentally stab yourself. Which probably, if some of you guys have ever changed a guitar strings, then you would know that. But I actually don't know that because I've never screwed up when changing my guitar strings before, so I've never had to deal with that. I just did it right every time, and so didn't really have a problem. But I just wanted to warn you guys about that. I just wanted to show you, I just set all my strings out. You can see the color of the head, and I just set them down someplace. Just wanted to show you guys how organized I am. And you guys might be wondering, why am I putting electric guitar strings on the acoustic guitar? Because you might have seen that only 3 of them, this one, and that one, are those kind that are round wound, and these are all that kind of flat wound thing, and normally that's how an electric guitar would be. And it's not because I forgot to get acoustic guitar strings and I'm in a pinch right now, so I need to change my strings. It's not because of that. It's actually just because electric guitar strings sound better on an acoustic guitar. So we're back at the guitar now, and you want to take out your peg here for string number 1, as we went over earlier. Yeah, I'm still not sure why the package said number 6, but you're actually just gonna put this down, and then and then you put this. There's a grooved side. If you guys can't see, it's actually different as you go around. You have to actually look at it, something that some people don't do, but I do. And you have to just push it down like that, and then I don't know, that should probably work fine. Over here, I'm not going to be able to do this one hand, so maybe I'll set it down somehow, but you're supposed to spin the string around and go through the hole, and then you can tighten it. So I tried to get a pretty decent angle so you could see that I'm going to be doing this. The guitar is moving when I'm doing this, so it's probably not a perfect angle for you guys to be able to see. But yeah, you're just spinning it around, and then you go through the little hole on the tuning peg is what it's called, by the way. I know that. And so you just and then after you do this, you tighten it. And so right now it looks like this, and you just tighten, as you can see here, and then I'm holding it with my mouth so I can show you that you tighten the string like this. Well, I think I can barely see. I'm looking through my phone screen to see if I'm doing it right, but I am. I know that much, but like I had to look through the phone screen to see that I was doing it right. So there. And so it's pretty tight right now, and so you can strum it. And so it's connected on both sides, and you just have to keep tightening it until it sounds good. So I'm tightening it here, and so that actually sounds pretty good. You can actually kind of hear like a note or like a pitch. And so we're gonna move on to the next string. One more thing that I forgot to mention, you actually have to clip this with wire cutters. So if you don't have wire cutters, you need those to play guitar, to do this the right way. And see, the note actually got lower, so you have to go higher on this. And see, now it's kind of higher, and so let's put more strings on. I was looking at the package to see, because I forgot which string goes on next. I just I knew which string to put on, but like I didn't know which one it was. And so I was looking at this to see which one that I already knew, but yeah. It says the second one that you're supposed to put on is purple, but that's the B string, and that's actually the fifth one. And so apparently it didn't just get the first one wrong, it also got the second one wrong. And it, as I'm looking at it now, it kind of looks like they got all of them backwards. And so I don't understand that. If anybody knows why that is, feel free to leave a comment and let me know. But now we're gonna put on the next string. I have two strings on there, and that one is what, and it's on there. It sounds pretty good. And well, I guess the other one was kind of too low, but anyway, that's pretty good. So when I was doing that, actually the tuning peg got kind of loose here, and the string actually popped out, and so I had to actually put it back in. And so this is like a good teaching moment that I'm glad that it happened, because people who don't know how to change guitar strings obviously don't know how to do this. Basically, you just have to put the string in, and you have to kind of pull it to like where it's not too deep in there. Otherwise, whenever you're tightening it on this end, it'll just move the string. It'll just keep pulling the string, and then you'll never get to where it'll actually tighten, because you just keep pulling the string. And so I hope that is helpful to somebody who doesn't know what they're doing. And then we're going to put on that third string. I just put on my third string, and I noticed something kind of funny. Whenever you play each string, it actually is the major chord. And so that's like a really common. And so I noticed that was that, and so I thought that was cool to show. But that's actually a major chord for those that don't know anything about music, which is the first, the major third, and the perfect fifth. And you can have that actually on any one of the frets. So like if I push this one, that would be an A major chord, and this one, that's a G major chord because of the first, third, and fifth. And so I thought I would just tell you guys a little lesson about music theory, just for those that didn't know, because I figured if you don't know how to change a guitar string, you probably don't know very much about that either. Well, it is more like a guess, but I just thought it might be helpful. So I wanted you guys to hear this too. Since that was already a major chord, 1, 3, 5, I just went ahead and made this the octave. Oh, that's kind of high. But the octave is it's the same note as this, but higher. While I'm putting on this 5th string, I figured I'd just give you guys kind of just a lesson about music. Whenever you're tuning your strings, like just now, sometimes that string was kind of high, so what you have to do is you have to tune it lower. And I don't remember if higher is sharp and or lower. There's another term, flat, which means higher or lower. I don't remember which is which, but it really doesn't matter. You could just think of like higher or lower, because it's just kind of like obvious, like if you have to go down or up, and that's just based on how it sounds. But I wanted to mention that it's a very important musical concept to understand, sharp and flat, and you know what I'm saying, because some music is sharper and other music is flatter, and so it's just important to know in that sense.
Ukraine on the gang. They are lit. Russia is not. Russia is sus. And not had. Not had. Ukraine had been really lit, you guys. So the Ukrainian.
In love with my wrist, choking on me so fast. I see you on the street and I want to get your butt. You hacked my account on the dating website. I own no reads, I like advertising parasites, oh yeah!
The best